So today on the Tough Juice podcast, I had the privilege of talking to my main man, IAM Compton, and he talked to us about a lot of things, about pivoting out of the entertainment space and really finding his truth and doing ink, Black Ink. And it was something that I was inspired by from afar, watching him as he's growing, you know, his relationship with Tyson Chandler, inspiring the community behind the late, great Nipsey Hussle, and all the things that he's trying to do going forward in life. So make sure that you tune into this episode. I think this brother is amazing, and he's definitely planting seeds of information that's going to inspire the communities here in Compton and all over the world. Subscribe to the Tough Juice podcast on the Himalaya app or wherever you listen to your pods. We're honored to have you on the show, man. Congratulations on all your success.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, man. I want to just touch on, like, the beginning for you, like, growing up in Compton, correct?
Right, definitely.
Yeah,
Yes,
man. Like, what was that like?
It's crazy. People ask me that, and it's hard to explain what it's like because I grew up in it.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize what I was a part of. You know what I'm saying? Because I grew up right there. So, I just say I feel like it's a Compton everywhere. I think DJ Quick had a song like Compton. It's just like
Name of my
you know what I'm saying?
hometown,
Yeah.
Lord. Yeah.
So yeah, he named certain places like St. Louis, just different cities. He felt like it's a hood everywhere. You know what I'm saying? But just out here on the West Coast, like it was more of a lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? So the culture we grew up in, it was kind of like gang culture.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But my pops would say, it wasn't like that, son. You know what I'm saying? So he tell me different stories and stuff. So I'm like, oh, I see how that could have worked. And with the breaking and y'all used pop lock and y'all was more player and on that type of stuff, it's more unity. And then it transitioned. And then I witnessed that. You know what I'm saying? I witnessed the Tupac Easy era. And I grew up on Harris, so all the way south of Harris is Kelly Park. That's where Easy is from.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And then all the way north of Harris is the Mob. And that's where Suge was from. And that's what Pac, you know what I'm saying? So when they was really, you know, NWA and the whole Suge stuff, it was like, oh, I get why that played out like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was like two opposite hoods, but not far from each other.
Yeah, so your understanding of it is different now because you...
different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, how did I grow up in between both? Like, I know both sides, like, from family.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But seeing it on a broader scale and everybody like, yo, NWA, shout out Compton. It's like, dang, how did this happen? Like, it was a little different.
Why do you think it was so hard for, like a young black or brown individual to come out of that circumstance back in that time, now that you, like, evolved and you see it and you have a different perspective on everything?
Honestly, like, it's a lot of division in the city too, especially in Compton. And then I'm on the east side, so we got, it's dominantly Hispanics. So, and the gangs, there's so many gangs. So growing up, if I ain't have a brother or a sister, so like the streets was like my learning experience.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So all the dudes that I ran into on the street, we fought, and then we became cool. It was like a respect thing.
Yeah, man.
You have to earn your respect. So it's hard to satisfy somebody or anything. It's like, all your homies knock you on anything you do. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to be the best.
Yeah.
And so you're not gonna even know your full potential because you're gonna feel like you never could satisfy somebody to a certain extent because they feel like everything is just like, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You could die today. Like, it shit don't even matter.
Yeah, it is what it is.
You stop like, shit. I can't even care like I care about it. You know what I'm saying? I gotta move and not care too much because, shit, we be talking and next you know, dang, the homie was right here, he gone.
Yeah.
Post some out for him, move on.
Yeah.
It's like
that
you get
quick.
numb. Yeah, that quick. You get numb to it. And it's like, now what?
So how did you do, like, for me, I was thinking about that too. I was thinking about brothers that I lost in it and being in it myself. And, like, I was never able to deal with the trauma. Like, did you have a mentor or anything?
Nah, that's the thing. Like me and my pops, we super tight now. But in the beginning, like, you know, single mom, and I know because when I had a kid, I'm like, oh, this is how I could have been in the mix.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't see like, oh, well, if me and the mom bumping heads, and then the sun got to feel the wrath of the distance.
Yeah, that energy.
So I was experiencing that in Compton, and then like getting in the fight and like, dang, like who I'ma tell? Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got no big brother. I ain't got my pops to be like, yo, pops, these dudes on the block tripping. So I just had to adapt to my environment. You know what I'm saying? So with that, it was just kind of different for me because I didn't really have nobody. I was just watching everybody else around me, parents or all my homies didn't have no dads either. So I had one, but it was like him and moms was kind of at the time. It's a little tug of war, so it created distance. So a lot of times, a lot of things I could have learned, I missed. You know what I'm saying? Because they had their own little differences or whatever the case it was. And then all my homies, mom's not there, whatever. I'm staying at their crib, and we got a house to ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Through our like teenage years or before that in Compton, running around.
Yeah.
Just running the streets, like learning. Like, you know what I'm saying? Not
Crazy.
even knowing we playing with fire like our whole life.
Trial and error like a motherfucker.
We didn't even know we was in it.
Yeah. I always tell people like I learned the most in my life by unlearning the shit that I was taught. Like what I was supposed to do. But I keep the stuff that I did learn like in real time, on the block, on the streets, my trial and error period. Like how does that work out for you? Because I follow you on social media and I see you're wise beyond your years. Like you say some very in-depth stuff that got layers to it. You know what I mean? So where does that come from?
Honestly, I could say I'm a Sag. My birthday coming up is next to November 26th. So
yeah,
I feel like that play a part in a lot of stuff too, because I learned that as I got older and was trying to figure out myself and see who I could like look up to and on the I don't know, since athletic wise or entertainment or something like that. Once it was like on the street level, it's like, I don't really want to be like
that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I could be better. And ain't nothing wrong with it, but it's like, I'm not finna settle for being the hottest dope boy on the block. You know what I'm saying? I know the longevity behind that.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, like when I started getting into music more and entertainment and stuff like that and looking, I seen Jay and I'm like, dang, look how he kind of, you know what I'm saying, handle it so he don't respond to everything. But he still lets you know, like, I heard you are okay.
Yeah.
Like,
you bigger than that.
Yeah. So I seen that element, and then growing up where I'm at, where it's ruthless, I seen that too. And I see how far it is. So I was like, you got to kind of figure out a middle.
Yeah.
So just pulling both of them, I kind of found the little middle to where I can like entertain stuff, and there'd be a double entendre or something. You know what I'm saying?
That's deep.
So I think that's where that come from.
Man, it's crazy you say that because we had Master P on, and I was telling him how much that the seeds that he planted through his music and through his moves pretty much raised me.
Right.
I mean, because he exposed me to like different things on how to evaluate situations and how to be a leader of your pack. What do you say to that part of it? You know what I mean? Like just like watching somebody from afar who might end up being like your inspiration or your role model, and now somebody watching you right now.
Dang, that's tough. I just thought about that. Dang, that's tough. Cause I gotta start looking from that perspective now.
Feel me?
Yeah.
Cause you on the tube, you doing it.
You know what's crazy? Like Tim, it was like probably like 2 days ago. Where was he at? I want to say he was at World on Wheels. He had the skating ring. He said he had his hoodie on and he was chilling. He was trying to be low key. He said, "Hey man, the kids came up to me and it was like, you from Black Ink Compton?" He was like, "Oh yeah." He tried to play it cool, and he was like, "Man, if that's happening to me, I can only imagine. You know, the kids is watching."
Yeah.
So when he said that, I'm like, "Dang, they is." He was like, "Bro, we got influence. Like, we're gonna have to." And that was the first time it really hit me. It's like, dang. We gotta kind of move a little.
Because
from
people
that
watching.
perspective.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so I'm like, dang. And then with my kids, I'm like, dang, they watching. And then my little sister, she like, well, I just had a sister probably like 10 years ago, but not when I grew up. You know what I'm saying? So I seen her for my daughter's birthday, and she was like, KP. And then she was talking about the camping trip. I'm just in my head like, yo, Like they really tapped in. Like I'm like, hold up, this
Heavy.
is different. I'm thinking it's just for TV land and their family is the kids in the family is doing. I'm like, oh, well, that's different. Like
That's deep. It's a
now
different level.
I gotta really think things all the way through. I did before, but now it's a little different because the kids involved. I see my kids watching, and now it's more. It's like it's entertainment, but at the same time, some of them is like, no, this is real.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay,
It is real.
I gotta show them the balance between both.
Yeah. So when did that passion come? Like you talk about the creative process of it. You know, I know that you was rapping. You was doing that. Like, explain that. First of all, explain that IAM part. Like, what is the definition of IAM?
Well, IAM is Ink Art Music, and the whole IAM Compton it came from a few things. Anybody who from the city like I am, like you proud. That's one thing. You from Compton, you make it this long. It's like, yo, I don't care what happened. You understand, like, we wasn't supposed to be here.
For real.
We wasn't supposed to be here.
What do you mean by that? Like, we not supposed to be here? Because I'll be explaining it from my perspective, but I want to hear your words.
From my perspective, like, being on Compton Boulevard, so it's Compton Boulevard, straight down Compton.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's the heart. That's the hub. And then living off of Compton and Harris, it's like I said, my bad. This way you got Easy. This way you got Suge. I'm right here, family on both sides, not knowing the influence or whatever the case it is. When people really going to war in TV land, it's really like affecting the streets in real life. So it really was going down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then as far as black and brown, that's just black on black crime. As far as black on brown, it's worse.
Yeah.
like and they powerful. You know what I'm saying? So just watching like a neighbor like, yo, be careful. You know what I'm saying? We at war right now. I'm like, what? I'm like, ah, man.
What do they even mean?
Like my brother just got killed. We just did something. I'm like, oh yeah, it's hot. So be careful coming home 2, 3 in the morning. Next day he gone. So it's like, and he just told me be careful. So it's like stuff like that. It's like, damn, like you don't even know. You can tell somebody else, hey, be careful. I'm looking out, making sure he don't. And then they going that fast. So it's like when you seeing that and being around it apart and dodging a few bullets and being chased by them and stuff like that, and you live, it become like a part. Some people think it's a game until it's over.
Yeah.
And then some people think it's a game until they in it and they just like ride it out. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Are they dead or in jail? So now stuff like this is like my homies still be like, oh, we Hollywood, like, but playing around, like all love, but they still think it's just so far-fetched, like, and it's like Hollywood is just a name of a city, and then the entertainment business, you know what I'm saying, is like they use some of these platforms out here, whatever the case is, but the hood is down the street. Like,
it's literally
like y'all
right
can
there.
Drive to see. It ain't just like, oh, you in Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? It's a different perspective. People fly out here to put themselves in better opportunities and stuff to get away. And we got homies on the block that's like, that shit is made up. I don't believe it, or whatever the case. It's TV, it's just far. It's like, dang, how? That's crazy. They just stay on the porch. Yeah. And I'm like, yo, the world bigger than the block, bro.
It really is.
You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all stuck right here in this little war, and it's like, bro, y'all got to get out of that.
That's deep.
So just watching them be stuck, it's like, man, I ain't supposed to be. They look at me like a foreigner now, like, but they still like, if they came around and be like, y'all don't know he a real Compton, you'll see the Compton around.
Yeah.
Hey, he a real one. Yeah. Like, they'll be in y'all face like, nah, y'all love him, man. He could, but this.
Yeah, he a real one.
So when I see that, I'm like, yo, they don't know how to transition.
Yeah.
So I'm like, it's cool.
Because there's levels to it.
It's levels.
Yeah, I always tell cats that.
It keep me humble, keep me grounded, because I got family and friends around that ain't left.
Yeah.
So it keep me grounded and stuff like that. At the same time, it just showed me the growth. And then, like, everybody chosen, you know what I'm saying? Everybody had a path. And I just felt like that was a part of my path, me being able to draw since first grade, not knowing it was a gift. Yeah. So I'm playing ball, and then I lose my scholarship, and then I don't even get to follow my dreams. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm being a lead. I in newspapers in Compton, so I'm like I'm already feeling like I'm not settling. I want to be great. I want to be better. You know what I'm saying? I want to represent differently coming out my city. You know what I'm saying? I see the rap stuff was cool, but that wasn't my main. I didn't look at Pac and Eazy and say, I want to be a rapper.
Yeah.
That wasn't what I want. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to do something different. And then it's crazy that I'm doing something different now, even though when I lost the opportunity to keep playing football, I had to figure it out. And that made me resort to drawing, tattooing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when that happened, it was like, dang, this kind of saved my life. You know what I'm saying? I'd be like,
your fallback.
yeah. I'm like, and I didn't even know it was a fallback.
Yeah.
But the whole time it was a fun, it wasn't a bad fallback.
Yeah.
So it's like, in reality, like this was already written. You know what I'm saying? When I look at it from that perspective.
Yeah. How did you actually like break through? Like talk about, you know, playing football, because a lot of people don't know how to pivot into something else. So you're a youngster, you playing football, and then what happened? And then how was you able to, you know, fall back on your other talents?
Well, like I said, one of the dudes across the street, like, yo, be careful. The next thing you know, the next day, yeah, he gone. After that, I was like, I might have to take the first little scholarship I can get just to get up out of here. I ain't got time to work on, you know what I'm saying, getting the right units to transfer D1 how I was supposed to. I ended up going to JUCO after Dominguez High School.
Oh,
I was at Dominguez High School before, like, Tayshaun Prince, Tyson Chandler.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like I said, I'm around and Richard Sherman. Like them three alone got rings.
Yeah. So you
they
seeing
always had-
everything. Yeah.
So I'm in the mix of that. I'm playing with them. Like them was my boys. You know what I'm saying? So coming from that era, I was supposed to go to Oregon, messed up on SAT, had to go to JUCO, went to Cerritos College, won 2 championships there. Me and Delaney Walker was top Mission Conference receivers and all that. He went to Central Missouri.
Okay.
When that happened across the street, I said, I'm just gonna take the first thing. I can't transfer, my grade still messed up. I'm gonna go to Lincoln. I went to Lincoln, all black school.
Yeah.
Went out there, and then me going out there to hurry up and get out the mix before it get crazy. And I wasn't ready and financially or nothing. I was like, let me get up out the city real fast. Like, it's life or death. Let me just get up out of here. I still was doing Compton stuff, but in Missouri. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had the perp out there. And people ain't had access to perp. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
Like, so that type of stuff and getting caught up, it was like, see, you know, through your life way. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn.
Was
like,
you
now
ever,
what?
Was you ever scared, like, to do something different? Because I think that's something that a lot of people battle with. Like, it's almost like you on foreign territory. Like, for instance, for me, when I got kicked out of Racine Unified and I had to go to prep school in Maine, like, it's a brother coming out the hood. Now I'm in an all-white environment. I'm not used to that. And I went to prep school, but I was able to excel because I was nervous, but I didn't fear different because I knew that was the only way I can make it.
Right. I ain't gonna say I was probably scared different. I just probably didn't know nothing else. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
It was a culture. Yeah, it was definitely a culture shock. Leaving from Compton and going to Jeff City, it was like, oh, this is different. Then it's like, now I gotta remake friends. Like, this is different, and I'm a little older, so this is different, from Compton to Missouri and new faces. It's like, oh, this is different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I had to adapt, and then trying to adapt, not having somebody to call, a mentor or nothing, no older presence to be like, oh, go do this, be a part of this, or something like that. It was like, okay, fraternities and dropouts and athletes. So it's like, all right, I'm just, you know what I'm saying? I came out here to do athletes, be a football player. I'm gonna do that, try to work on my art in school. In between there, it was just like in the air. It was day by day. And it was easy to get sidetracked.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Especially a
lot
of
distractions.
young, it's a lot of distractions in college. A lot. You know what I'm saying? Being that young, it's like, I mean, I don't regret nothing because it put me back in Compton doing something that I never would imagine. I had made up, I'm finna make it to the league because I'm amongst
them. Yes.
greatness.
Yeah.
And we was good, you know what I'm saying? We was good. We wasn't no regular Joes, you know what I'm saying? So having those high expectations and then not having nothing, it's like, oh, now what? Well, one of my best friends, all he did was rap, and that was his thing. And I always helped push him towards that, but I was more on the artist side, just naturally. I'm more writing poetry or just writing lyrics.
So you just creating content.
I always was just forever, you know what I'm saying, dancing and just stuff like that. I was always into music, but didn't know like I would work in it, in the business, you know what I'm saying,
That's
ever.
crazy.
Like, never would have thought that. And then once I tapped into it, I'm like, I was able to not have nothing else to look forward to and focus on that with my artistic ability, and then his like, you know what I'm saying, drive. I'm like, hold up, like we finna do this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's on. Like, man, I already know what she missing, and I'm missing that. You know what I'm saying? So let's go. And then I'm working with King T, and we moving around doing our stuff. That's when my PO kind of was like, nah, you on probation, you getting carried away. Ain't no rap. Until you can show proof of income that that's a job, like you better find a job or we're gonna put you in the halfway house. So you got 30 days. And that's when I'm like, oh, I gotta figure it out. And that's why I ended up tattooing.
Yeah.
Tattooing kept me back in the mix, kept them off of me, kept me back in the mix. I'm tatting everybody in the neighborhoods, from Compton, Watts, LA, South Central, all the way up this way. You know what I'm saying?
So that's how you actually broke through tattoo. So who was like your first client? Who did you practice on first?
My best friend that always was rapping.
So you was just like, all right, let me...
I practiced on myself. I was at home. I ordered the kit. I was at home and I was
Whoa, you literally ordered a kit and practiced on yourself.
I ordered a kit online. One of the homies got out of jail. He got out of jail, and we used to always get on because he'd take some out your pocket. This close, you like, when did you touch me? You're like, well, how did you? You know what I'm saying? We like, nigga, when did that happen? But he'd give it back to you just to show you, like, and we like, oh yeah.
He was cold.
Yeah, I'm glad he the homie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He on the other side, because that was crazy. So he came, somebody like, what you on? And he was like, hey man, you still draw? I'm like, yeah. He was like, you can sell your artwork to one of my homies who do tattoos. And at that moment, I'm like, that ain't a job though. I can make what, like $40, $50? I'm like, I'm gonna keep, I'm sitting there, I'm gonna sit by him while he doing tattoos and draw. I'm like, all right, that's whack. And then he was like, he was like, man, I don't know. I mean, you can do something with your art. And I was like, man, I might try to tat. He was like, I'll make the gun. I'm like, hell, he just got out of jail. I'm like, I don't trust you making my tattoo gun. And then after that, I ordered it. I went home, I was like, man, I'm gonna order this joint. Ordered it. It finally came. I got it in the mail. I sat on the couch. And at this time, because I'm on probation, I had to, from school, they had to transfer me to like my original residency, to my mom's crib. So I'm at mom's crib, and she done got a boyfriend now, you know what I'm saying, in her little spot. So I'm already inconveniencing her for being there. So now I'm on her couch over here trying to practice on my leg because it came with some fake skin. And the fake skin, I was like, how am I supposed to know if this can't tell me if it hurt or not?
Yeah.
So I was like, man, I'm gonna do it on myself. So I started like trying on myself. I'm like, oh, that shit hurt. Like, hold up. And then I started, but it wasn't no ink. I'm like, dang, the ink ain't there. It's just like I'm just scarring my leg.
Whole process.
It's a whole process I had to learn. But long story short, did that. She walked in, boy, what you doing? God don't like you marking on your body and going crazy. She always been against tattoos. That's why I feel like it's another, it's crazy because grew up in the church, the whole 9 months. Don't mark your body. It's a sin, it's a sin. And now it's like mom's on to it and you're like, that's my man.
Yeah, we did it.
We did it. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, I love moms for that. But she's like, boy, you gonna have to do that on the porch. You can't do that in my house. I don't condone that.
Same way.
I'm like, all right, cool. Did that. I messed up because I was finna just write a KP, and I'm doing like K, and I'm finna do the K. I'm like, hold up. Like if I stand up, it's gonna be upside
down.
So I'm like, oh, I'm tripping. So I had to freestyle it the other way and make this appear. I'm like, dang, now I got to put a K over him. I'm like, ah. So that's how I started off. You know what I'm saying? My homie seen that, he was like, hey, that ain't bad. and then after that, he was like, man, I want to show my homies who went to Kelly Pepper, homie Grub. He got a food truck now, Blue Kitchen. Want to show him, he one of the first dudes. We worked on music at the same time. I got these beats. I'm like, nah, look, I got the K to P, look. He like, oh, you tat now? I'm like, he like, oh, it's kind of hard. He's like, yeah, it ain't bad for the first one, but you can tell nobody was sold on it. So I'm like, dang, the homies don't believe. The homies don't believe me. This is gonna be tough. And that's what my boy Major, man, fuck, you can do it on my arm. You know what I'm saying? A little Major, I trust you. And then I did it, and he was like, go hard. I was like, all right, bet. That hurt, pause. He was like, nah, you straight. And I was like, right, oh, I felt that line right there. And I wipe it, it was there. I was like, all right, that's how far I gotta go. And from there, it was rap.
It was over.
What I'm saying? It was over. He was able to show how to walk in Billboard, and he was one of my partners who was rapping with. So he's just moving around, he's showing, and we do tats, music. So we promoting, going crazy.
And that's how your clientele just start building up.
It start building up.
When did you know that it was like a lucrative business? Because a lot of people now in society are like microwave success type things. You know what I mean? Like Instagram success. They see it and just think it happens immediately. But it was some time before it came profitable.
It wasn't, social media wasn't around the broadcast. So I really was like doing real leg work. I really hit a lot of houses. Like I was in a lot of homes. 'Cause I wasn't in no tattoo shop.
Yeah.
So
independently.
Like my PO, she was kind of mad at me one time that I wasn't messing up or she ain't caught me. You know what I'm saying? I was on probation for like 5 years.
Damn.
So, but in the process, of course, I was...
You had hiccups. Yeah, it happens.
So she was just frustrated one time. It's like, nah, this ain't gonna work. Like, I know you showing receipts and stuff, but you gotta get in the shop. Like, you need a set location because we gotta be able to pop up on you. I was like, yo, this is crazy. So I went to a shop one time, Player Tays on Crenshaw. I went there one time, and then I was in there, and then I was like, this is different. And then one of the Mexican homies who was running the shop, he's making like $1,500 a day.
Damn.
I'm like, dang, you making money like that? And then I'm like, dang, it's money to be made. But I'm like, it still ain't my full passion like that, because you know what I'm saying? I was like, I'm an artist. Like, I like writing. You know what I'm saying? I like writing. Drawing was a gift, but the writing was something that I was like, it was therapy for me. You know what I'm saying? Everything else was like, it was dope. I liked it after the fact when people see the work and they're like, yo, this is dope. Because in the beginning, they'd be like, I don't know.
And then they see
the
a lot of
doubt. And I'm not a good sales. Like, I'm not finna, man, I'm the best around town,
I got the
bro. I'm the best cover-up king. I'm the most light-handed. So I wasn't that. I was more chill, and I know where I come from, and I'm already in my head, like my life done took so many detours. Yeah. So I'm just kind of like, I'm just on the journey now. So I'm like, man, I got you. Like, trust me, or whatever case it is. And in that moment, while I'm drawing, I'm creating in my head at the same time.
Wow.
So I use that as that therapy. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a double for me. Like,
That's crazy.
I'm in it and I'm writing in my head at the same time. Like, and then I'm like, ooh, after that, they happy too. Then I leave. Then that energy, I'm going to the lab like, ooh, I got a different. So it was like, that's how I was doing the ink art music.
That's cold.
Right?
Connected all of them.
Yep.
Yeah. So when was the ultimate like breakthrough? Because I know you talked about doing some of your partners, some of your friends, but when did you ever hit like the celebrity client that introduced you to more celebrities and the following just started picking up crazy and you knew that you was like on something?
I feel like it was of course the one that where it took me to the next level for sure was Puff. I was tatting artists and stuff, but once it was kind of everything was a blur after that. It was like, dang, it just felt like I just tatted Puff and I was on. Yeah. It was like, nah, I tatted for years to get.
How many years? Like before you explain that story, like how many years did actually go into that?
I probably was tatting for at least 6 years before I tatted Puff.
Heavy.
Yeah.
Leg work,
for sure. At least like 6 years before I tatted him. So when I tatted him, I want to say that moment it was crazy because like you said, I'm chill. Like I said, I'm not a salesman, so when they call, I'm like, dang, it's Puff. I'm like, dang, he live out here?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, I grew up on the east side of Compton, you know what I'm saying? So Suge, Easy, so I'm aware of the full East Coast, West Coast
Everything.
situation. And then Puff was, you know what I'm saying? He had a few affiliates in Compton, so it's like, I'm aware of the connection. You know what I'm saying? I'm totally aware. So when I'm there, I'm like, dang, this is crazy. Like, I'm in his house. His house is this big, looking over LA. Like, I'm like,
crazy.
this is crazy. And then the fact Biggie, I'm like, yo, this is different. Like, and he walking through, yo, Compton. I'm like, yo, that's different.
Just calling your name.
That's different. He's like, what up, man? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, good to see you again, dude. And get, oh yeah, I want the Basquiat crown. And then I'm like, all right, bet. And he was like, you know what it looked like? I'm like, nah. I was like, nah, you gotta show me the picture. Show me the picture. I'm like, oh yeah, I seen that. He's like, yeah, Basquiat. So he like schooling me at the same time, cause I wasn't hip yet.
Yeah.
So when he schooled, I'm like, oh, he was a dope artist. You know what I'm saying? And then he was from New York, right?
Yep.
So I'm like, oh, he was like, man, it's a big tattoo. You know what I'm saying? Basquiat, King of Kings. He's like, man, you see this view, you better get excited. And at that moment, he's like, hey, Neil. He was like, call Ross, call Gucci, call A. I was like, oh, shit.
He was ready to turn up then,
I'm like, oh, I got to tap in. I'm like, hold up. And then he tweeted. He took a picture, and he had the Basquiat shirt on, took a picture. And Neil Dominic, he was Bryson Tiller manager now. He was Puff assistant at the time. He tweeted it for him, and at that moment, my phone just started going crazy. I'm like, "Why my phone going crazy on what the hell?" And that shit just going crazy. I'm like, "Oh shit!" Phone niggas calling. I'm like, "Dang!"
In real time,
I'm
it's
like,
happening.
"Yo, what's happening?" And at that time, it was Twitter. It wasn't like Instagram just started. I want to say.
Yeah.
But it was Twitter. Instagram, nobody was really hip. It was like I had made an account and had one picture up or something like that. But Twitter was like the thing at the time. So when he added me and the whole nine, it went crazy. Pressure on. He put hashtag Tap Black. And I just told him recently, like, yo, like you said Tap Black. I was like, bruh, like now I'm doing Black Ink. You know what I'm saying? Like, you was tapped in, bruh.
Yeah.
Like, way ahead before anybody. You was tapped in. You was supporting, you know what I'm saying, a young Black man in the business coming up. And I was like, oh, it was bigger than rap, bigger than the East Coast, West Coast, Compton, you know what I'm saying? I'm from New York. It wasn't none of that. It was like, I'm supporting you. You doing your thing. You know what I'm saying? You making, your name got to me. You feel me? So I don't want to tap.
That's major.
And I met him probably like a year before that. And Neil had got my number. He's like, yeah, Puff might want to tat. He was finna go on Last Train to Paris tour. I'm like, all right, bet. I tatted Kalina from Dirty Money. And T-Vic on set while they was rehearsing. So I was around them and stuff like that. But a year went by, never hit me. That month, I'm like, dang, Puff might call me. Like, that'd be huge. After that, I just forgot all about the celebs and stuff and all that stuff. I was back hustling, doing my thing. And a year later, randomly hit me. I still was in the mix, but it was when I got that call to do it, it's like, oh, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, he might say, I might not hear again. You know what I'm saying? When he hit me like, nah, pull up. I'm like, oh, shit, it's real. You know, so I'm like, all right. Oh, it's real. Yo, oh, it's real.
It's here.
It's here now.
Yeah.
So that's how that led up to that. You know what I'm saying? After that, Nas, Kelly Rowland, Taraji, it just started going crazy. Yeah.
So what did you know that you wanted after that experience? Like, you wanted to have your own business and your own thing, which you have now?
Even at that time, my mind frame was still different because I was still hustling. I had like the hustler mentality. I was just all over the place still. You know what I'm saying? And the tatting was my main hustle, but I still was hustling, doing other stuff.
Yeah.
And still trying to figure it out. And ain't no restrictions. I could leave LA County, ain't got no probation. So it's like, I'm alive. I'm like, all right, hold up. Like, what I'm gonna do? I don't know what's gonna come up. You know what I'm saying? It's like tatting came up. It wasn't like I chose that route. It was more like I had to like figure it out. The pressure was on me to figure it out in a certain amount of time. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
it just like it happened like that. So in the process of me tattooing so many people and it being successful and the business spreading, I'm not thinking set up shop. I'm thinking, well, it's working how I'm moving on the go.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm in a studio with all these artists and producers. Now this dude might call his beat might be 1,000, 1,500. He wants a tattoo from me. He like, you give me a beat, I record you, give me a tattoo. I'm
Oh,
like,
damn.
oh shit.
So you was just
I'm
connecting
in
the
the
dots.
game. Now I'm in the studio. I'm recording people now. I learn how to engineer myself. Now I'm recording. I remember one point I was when Will had the Boom Boom Room, his studio, Magnolia. I'm over there and end up recording at this time. I think Lil Romeo was there. Lil
Yeah.
Romeo, Lil Mama, all his kids. K Smith, Will Smith nephew, K
Yeah.
Smith. Dang, who was all over there recorded? I'm like, dang, I'm over here recording them, tatting. Like, this is crazy. You know what I'm saying? But I was still moving around. I was able to move around because I'm tatting on the go.
When you was moving around like that, did you understand like how important relationships is in this business?
I want to say before I tatted Puff, I was understanding that because
Yeah.
I was dealing with certain politics on the music side. And then once I tatted him, it was like, well, those music politics low key, like, oh shit, damn.
They
Oh
faded
yeah,
away.
yeah, I fuck. Hey,
You
you know,
good.
oh, that's Puff Tattoo Art. I'm like, damn, nigga, they gave me a title. They gave me a title, opened the back door for me and the homies. Like, dang, this is different. You know, so that's what made me like, oh, okay. But before then, I was always respectful. I wasn't on no BS because I know where I come from. I wasn't on no bully tactic. If anything, I was more of an invisible bully than a bully. Like I was more, because I always grown up, I got into it with the bully. You know what I'm saying? I seen the bully a mile away. I said, dang, he down there bullying
Oh, you
everybody.
one of those.
I'm gonna have to run into him at some point, and I'm not the one to be bullied. Like, I don't care how big this dude is. Like, I'm just gonna, he gonna have to kill me. You know what I'm saying? That's always been my mentality, but I'm not looking for trouble. I'm not being on that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna stay away from it. But if I feel like we gotta meet, it's like, you know
It
what I'm
is
saying?
what it is.
It's what it is.
Yeah. How do you break through with getting that show on VH1? Because I think like a lot of people that listen to the show is going to watch the show. They're going to want to know, like, was it easy, one? And then two, like the hard work and the build up in order to make that happen. Like, how did that process happen for you?
As far as
Like just getting your own show and making that breakthrough to have your own show.
Well, as far as getting a show, they reached out to me, but VH1, I feel like I've been on their radar for a minute because I remember doing a pilot. I can't think of what year. It was a minute. I want to say it was 2010 or 11. I want to say I did a pilot for me being a tattoo artist. Another girl was like a piercer. Another girl was a designer. It was like 4 of us in LA. You know what I'm saying? So it was kind of like they wanted something, you know what I'm saying, LA from that culture, tattoos and music and stuff like that. But it never went through. And at that time, the lady who was representing me at the time, she was like, yo, they love you. They love your personality, this and that. Would you be interested in doing your own show? You know what I'm saying? Or if not that, you and your girl doing a show or something. I'm like, nah, I thought about it, and after you shoot a pilot, it's like time. It's a waiting time.
Yeah.
In that
Long
waiting time, I was turned off already. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I don't know if I want to do TV. Before I was already like, I don't know about this. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I was really focused on music and I was comfortable with how I was moving. And I wasn't really like, I want to be famous. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't like my thing. As far as that happening then and then them coming to me last year, it was more like, yo, we thinking about coming to LA and we want to do Compton and you're Compton and
Yeah, it makes
like
sense.
everybody been talking about you is like, would you want your own show and this and that? I was like, wait, who is this? I'm like, I mean, it sound cool, but what's some sound funny? Like, what y'all, why? Like,
Yeah.
what y'all up to? Y'all plotting on me?
Yeah.
So it was like one of those, you know what I'm saying? So my guards was up. Now, even after season 1, we sit there, it's like, see how I feel, you like it? I was like, I mean,
it's a different type of pressure now too.
It's different. It was, I told you, I'm like, because it took a whole year for it to even, for us to start shooting. You know what I'm saying? And we shot all March. No, from March to, we wrapped October something. You know what I'm saying? Our last date, some October. So that whole time I was filming.
Was it easy for you to be in front of the camera? Because I know you said you're a creator and you love being behind the camera and creating, but was it easy for you to be in front of it?
No. No, when it was time for me to be like, when they like, well, you the star, you the lead. And I'm like, wait, what? So when I started hearing that on set a lot, I was like, no, Kevin, you gotta, it's your turn. You're like, you know what I'm saying? Or make a speech or something like, wait, hold up.
That was a lot.
It was a lot, like go. And I had to improv a lot of shit.
Yeah. None of it was scripted?
Nah, it was parts that it was like, yo, we got this date and this time. So stuff like that it's like, I mean, that's considered scripted, but what happens amongst the room when people saying certain stuff.
Oh, that's just
like, nah, and then I might see somebody might have said something like, I might have seen somebody pull a producer pull somebody to the side. You don't know what the hell they done said.
Yeah.
So you like, hold up. I'm looking at the hum like, hey, man, this shit look tricky. You know what I'm saying? So it'd be stuff like that where you just like, hold up now. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, stuff just be happening. I know a lot of shows are super scripted, but as far as with us, it's a lot of reality involved.
To say the least. What makes like you as an artist so unique, where celebrities and people of all different walks of life, not just celebrities, but I think you've inspired and touched a lot of people where they're traveling to you, coming into the heart of Compton to, get, your content placed on them. Like, what makes you so unique in that field?
Well, first, I feel like Compton alone is unique. It's like, it's only one Compton.
Yeah.
And it has a lot of history. Like I said, like what Easy and NWA did for the city is like untouchable. You know what I'm saying? So that alone is huge and make people want to say, wait, let me see. If you scrolling anywhere, you see Compton, it's gonna be like, wait, hold on, what's that? Before you just skip it, like, let me go. You know what I'm saying? So that for sure. And then the fact that, I mean, it's never been done before. It's never been a tattoo shop in Compton, and that's crazy because, I mean, when I think about it, like, we was getting tattoos in the garage by some of the Mexican homies, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like they was the tattoo artist. So as far as a black tattoo artist in Compton, like, now I even went to one of the swap meets and asked one of the dudes who did tattoos on the outskirts of Compton how I get better. And he's like, man, Holmes, you just got to fuck up. But he's like, but you good though, you could draw. Because I could tell you could draw. And he was like, some of us, we just pull that off the wall and go to the back and print it out, trace it, and get them up out of here, get our money. Yeah. So at that moment, I'm like, dang, I ain't got no shop to cheat and be like, oh, you like, which one you like? What cigar logo you like?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Print that out real fast, get you up out of here. And that's how they was clean up, making so much money. And me, I'm like, dang, I got to freestyle. You want what now? You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting here drawing it out.
Just in real time.
Yeah, in real time. So a lot of that, not having a tattoo shop, my personal experiences, me period, like being unique as Danny Kirkpatrick, just as a person in Compton on the east side. I mean, it's a lot, really. I feel like is make it unique.
Yeah, make it unique as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's your goal, with the show and with your platform going forward? Because you touched on earlier in this, and I've been a victim to this also, where you talked about the trauma and stuff that you didn't have and the role models that you didn't have. Now you having this massive platform. What are you trying to do with the show, and how are you trying to give back?
It's crazy because a lot of my conversations, I kind of wish I had my own reality behind the scenes for reality.
Yeah.
Just because like people don't know the fight I'll be having like for a lot of things as well. You know what I'm saying? Just to make sure like, yo, if we shooting here, I want to use my peoples. If we doing this, I want my peoples.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm all about like I went to a Corvette club meeting in Compton because they drive around, they escort a lot of people for the Compton Christmas parade, December 14th, that's coming up. And they said, like, yeah, we want to come get tatted and this and that. And, oh, you Black Ink Compton. And they are happy. Congrats. And I like what you're doing for the city and the community. And I like that you even here. You know what I'm saying? I'm like the youngest one there. You know what I'm saying? It's older people, Corvette Club. And they was just like, I like what you know. I was like, yeah, any ideas, you know what I'm saying? Y'all want to pitch anything y'all got? My platform is yours. Like, don't look at it as, it's Hollywood. Like I said, I got homies that's like, this is unreachable. It's like, nah, why it's here, why I got the platform, if you like, yo, maybe we could do this. Maybe we can go, if you you can pitch, how about y'all do a scene over here?
Yeah.
Where they do voting, just to have that in the background of the voting, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So I'm more looking at to maximize as much as I can and with my people as much, because nothing lasts forever. It can be it could have been one season. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be two. But it could be two.
Congrats
3.
on that too.
Thanks, appreciate it.
Yeah.
And I just want my people to maximize on opportunity and not just sit back and dang. Like, and be sitting here stuck watching us just like, nah, let me know. Like I'm always a team player. Like I won 2 championships when I was a team player and everybody was in sync. You know what I'm saying? It was a different mind frame. And I always take that and put it into my craft or anybody I'm with. So even with the production, Tim like, yo, don't check. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas gonna fuck up, cameraman gonna trip over bags, fuck up, y'all laugh at me, whatever. Like, but we a team, you know what I'm saying? Everybody do their job, don't step on nobody's toes, or it's a communication thing, conversation. You know what I'm saying? Or if you feel like, I gotta play, we can run this play, or maybe Tim, you know what I'm saying, double covered, and then I gotta run a decoy route. I'm double covered, it's gonna leave him wide open. Like I think like that.
That's
crazy. It ain't gotta be about me.
Speak a little bit more on that, just like with sports. Like I think like sports is the ultimate parallel. I had Rick Ross on, I had so many individuals on that talked about how sports created that discipline in their life.
Right.
You know, how to function amongst stars, playing a role, being an asset to the team as a whole. Like, how did that help you?
Nah, that, like I said, it helped a lot. Because at Dominguez, it was like, I'm at one of the most amazing schools in Compton. It's 3 high schools, Dominguez High School, Compton, and Centennial. And of course, you're going to go to Dominguez if you're in Compton. Like, that's the powerhouse. Basketball, #1 nation, football, track. You know what I'm saying? I played football and ran track. And just being a part of that, it was just like, I had so much talent in the cities, but everybody wanted to be the star and wanted it to be about them and was stepping on each other, you know what I'm saying? Or we couldn't get a championship because we had too much talent. It was too much egos, too much everything. And it was like, yo, like, can't nobody see us. Like, we dope, but we can't even, like, all work together.
Yeah.
So at that moment, it was like going to a JUCO that I was like, I'm not supposed to go to JUCO. I'm supposed to go straight D1, but I ain't passed my SAT. I go, damn, JUCO. Fuck, man, I'm gonna look crazy. He's gonna be talking about me. You know what I'm saying? We used to play around. You got a letter from Compton College. You know what I'm saying? Playing around.
That ain't big enough.
And I ended up going to JUCO.
Yeah.
But I learned when I went to Surreal's College, it was more ran like a D1. And Coach Mazzotto over there, he was like a Bill Belichick. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, yo, this is different. You know what I'm saying? But then when he seen I was kind of like uncomfortable, he was like, hey, once I got in a program, he was like, hey, you know how you in the park playing in Compton? Had that, don't worry about the pressure. You know what I'm saying? It was like, okay, cool. Be yourself, but you know what I'm saying? Get in line.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So at that moment, I was like, okay, and we ended up winning. I ended up being praised and great, not trying to, because I was a team player.
Yeah.
Coaches voted me, everything. Like I said, me and Delaney was top 2 receivers.
Yeah.
So looking back, I'm like, dang, that's how I won. That was the furthest I got. And something I love to do as passion was when I was in sync with everybody around me. It was all on one page, and it wasn't no, I'm better than you, and then I'm trying to stun on you. It's like, no, we're in the same team. So once I got that awareness, I always talk amongst my circle, like, yo, 98. You know what I'm saying? Because, of course, people play video games, and now I think they changed it. But 99 is like, overall, it's like 100, really.
Yeah.
So 98 is like, okay, you can't be perfect, but be 98. Make sure your awareness is 98 at all times.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because we'll be out, and you can see a fight might, hey, 98. And then like, hold up now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, it's time to go. Hey, come on. Hey, we out of here. You know what I'm saying? Next thing you know, we gone.
Tighten up.
Oh, they start shooting. Say, hey, see, we said
was
98. You say, you know what I'm saying? We was up out of there. So it's just that type of awareness. I try to install that in everything. And because I seen progress with that formula and winning, now it's like structure. You know what I'm saying? Or like, hey, communicate. Hey, we can all win. And then we'll look up and celebrate, you know what I'm saying? Pop champagne and like, oh, okay, that ain't bad after all. And it's crazy because playing football when I was in Missouri, my coach was like, yo, you remind me of Hakeem or Torrey Holt, Isaac Bruce. You could play for, you know what I'm saying? I see you at the Rams and this and that. So I was supposed to go up there to check them out, and one of my roommates in college, his best friend was Daniel Graham. He was playing for the Patriots, DG. So he was like, yo, come to the game. We playing the Rams in St. Louis.
Just
you know
like
what I'm saying?
that.
Y'all out there. I'm like, oh shit, my coach was just saying he know them. He from St. Louis. He gonna try to, you know what I'm saying, get me over there. So I'm like, hey, we going to there. And I seen Tom Brady. I'm like, oh, he a quarter. I seen a whole organization, the Patriots team. I'm like, dang, that's a different, they move like they a championship team, bro. Like, that's how you supposed to move.
Yeah.
Like, you don't feel that, you know what I'm saying, that they always been the same. But I respected that type of, you know what I'm saying, movement as a team and the results. Look at the results.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They always there.
Always.
But it's like, nah, you ain't come over here. We'll give you a second chance too. You know what I'm saying? We'll give you a second chance because we understand. But it's like, hey, don't come over here like it's all about me. You know what I'm saying? If I'm able to do that on set, I feel like it make everybody else feel comfortable to be themselves. But I could, on some Hollywood diva shit, like, doing all of that. Like, nah, you got my water. This is the wrong water, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I don't do that. I try to keep it cool and make everybody feel comfortable on set and just anything I do.
That's deep. How you balance like the success of all that you having right now and you will have going forward, because you favorite, bruh, but with family and everything, like how do you balance all that?
Well, my mama pray for me all the time, for sure. I always
So
tell her, my, hey, she FaceTime, boy, I'm just checking. I'm like, yeah, man, keep praying for me. I'm like, it's working.
Yeah, it's working.
It's working. I get caught up. I don't sleep. I be all over the place. I ain't gonna lie. I'll probably leave here, and I ain't get to hit the gym. I might go, switch it up, hit the gym, do that. Go to Babel, hit the studio, try to finish the song. Go link with Marcus out here to play the Celsius finna play the Clippers. So he like, yo, it's 2 tickets, bro. Pull up. I'm like, oh, you out here? Oh, I'll be there after this lab. You know what I'm saying? So after that, back to the lab or tattoo. Oh, it's a tat I gotta do in between that. So I'm just like that all day, nonstop, in the lab till I pass out, wake up, and all over again.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then, so right now it's downtime, I'm not filming. But when filming is involved, it's like, damn. Like now, it take away more of my creative stuff on the studio side more than anything. But it's cool. But yeah, it's the same thing. Kids school in the morning, you know what I'm saying, juggling that, picking them up, 2 o'clock, but the same cycle. So I think that keep me going, seeing them and steady moving, like steady moving. I just, sitting there getting in my head too much, because that was what was stopping me a lot too. Like I sit there and be in my head. I'm like, I don't want to do that. This might happen. If I do that, that might happen. I do it, and I ain't did nothing, because I'm over here like all these things might happen if I go do one of them. I got to do something.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Or nothing gonna happen.
Real talk.
So
keep that momentum.
Yeah.
What's the best piece of advice someone's ever given you?
Ooh, giving me? Stay humble. I mean, that's the only thing I ain't really had no real mentors or nothing like that. So that's the only thing I could ever hear, being around so many artists and celebs, and being behind the scenes on sets when like Kyla doing a movie or whatever case it is, and they always said, "You quiet, you know what I'm saying?" But they're like, "Stay like that." You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, stay like that. And I'm like, "Oh, cool." Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah. How blessed, and how different has that been with having your queen that's in the spotlight as well? Like, how has it been to navigate through this space?
I feel like that helped too. Like I said, it's crazy, because I feel like my life was already written, because I already had this painted picture, league, get married, kids, big house, all this stuff, and then to be tatting and go through the struggles and be in the streets and and still living that lifestyle, and then saying I am Compton. Like, it's like that's a whole different from Kirkpatrick on the catch, Kirkpatrick scores. So like I am like, that's two different worlds already. And then meeting her and not out popping bottles, like her just casually coming to my house because she knew my female cousin, that was my other roommate, and they was friends. You know what I'm saying? And us being organically cool, and then it becoming what it is now, and having kids and seeing her work and downtime, supporting her, and all of those things. It's like it's so many variables that just has played a part in a lot of stuff, to where it's like, yo, I can't even. This is a journey. I just have to my seatbelt. Like, you feel me? But seeing all that from behind the cameras and stuff, that's why when it was for me, it was like I could do it, but it wasn't my dream to be on TV from this perspective.
Totally get it.
It's just different.
Yeah. Well, one of my last few questions is, seeing the impact of, Nipsey Hussle, and the way he left here, unfortunately. Like, how did that impact you? And how did you take that impact and try to spin it into something positive for your community?
Yeah, that was crazy. I never forget that. That day, I was coming out of Bad Boy, and it was crazy. I was feeling good that morning. I'll never forget, because it was like 7:30 something in the morning, or 8. And then me, Rob Holiday, my producer, L, we always be passing out the lab from working all morning, or a case. And we was feeling good. It was sunny. It was March 31st. And I didn't sign on yet, but we was already filming. So everybody been filming. But I was the only one that didn't sign on. And I'm the star. So I was like, yo, what's up, man? Like, you know what I'm saying? You said you down and we here. Like, what's the problem? What's the holdup? Like, I'm like, man, y'all don't get it. You know what I'm saying? It was like that energy was why I didn't. You know what I'm saying? In the first place, because like a shop, you know what I'm saying? Y'all wanna put the cameras on the block.
Yeah.
You feel me? And they want me to have a shop on Compton Boulevard with the cameras, where y'all just, it's like, y'all don't know how Compton work. Like,
it's too much.
It's too much. Somebody gonna be jealous. Somebody gonna, you know what I'm saying? It was just me, like, thinking, like, further in advance. So I'm like, at that day, I was like, you know what? Fuck it, I'm jumping out there. And then I'm like, talking to her, hey, what we doing today? You know what I'm saying? I want to go to the pool. What we gonna do? It's like, yeah, it feel good. It's hot out. We're gonna go to the pool and do something. And then I remember later that day, I got the text, and the girl I got the text from, she like one of the head production or talent manager at Revolt, Nadia. I just tatted her, I want to say the day or something before, and I was talking to her about the show. And I'm like, yeah, I'm thinking about doing a show called Black Ink Compton. Don't say nothing, but what you think? She was like, oh, that'd be dope, but where? I'm like, in Compton. And she like, in Compton? I don't know. Cause she shot a video called Money is Spin and was in Kelly Park, and the video she got shot up. And she felt like, you know what I'm saying, the energy I said, like she had living proof, like, yo, I was with you in Compton shooting a video, and literally the whole set got shot up. Like, and everybody was up there. I see why you was hesitant, but she was the only one that had proof that I could talk to at that time, and production wasn't understanding how it worked.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because after that, she went to one church and was testified. She said she was in the whole nine, so she always remembered it. So when I'm doing her tattoo, she brought it up, and she's like, yeah, Compton, remember last time? And she was like, I'm Compton, that bullet, it was a bullet hole right here. Like, I'll never, you don't need no shop in Compton, nah. She was like, and she's like, even Nip is, I'm like, Nip's shit in the hood.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's in a little closer. It's in like a, you feel me? Like in the little corner highs, it's a little different. You know what I'm saying? But it's still in the hood. Like, yeah, but this is different. Like, I'm like, she's like, but even I don't even like that. So she was saying that the day, and the next day, she the one who text me, Compton. You know what I'm saying? So when I seen that, I said, oh no. You know what I'm saying? Once I seen the headlines shot, I already knew, like, it wasn't just a regular shooting. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Somebody just tried to kill him. At that moment, like, fuck, I was just sick, because I'm like, yo, this is what I was saying, that, like, this is possible. But when I seen that, I'm like, nah, not like, and it was just like, dang, he got Lauren. You know what I'm saying? And the comparisons was like, fuck. I'm like, yo, this is crazy. Like, I didn't, you feel something, you know what it is.
It's just an energy.
Yeah, it's an energy. So when it happened, it was like, I felt it. I'm like, yo, that's me. Like, so I'm feeling it like, yo, like, no, this is different. And at that moment, I was just like, I ain't know what to do, because that next day was April 1st. And I already said I didn't want to sign on the 1st. And they was like, the first, come on, we can't. I'm like, it's April 1st. They might have some tricky shit. When I sign and some bullshit happened, and I already signed, and I can't do it. April Fools. And I'm like, so already, I will never forget that. And then the next day, I met him in front of my shop, and producers had the papers like, yeah, man, that's crazy what happened. I'm like, yeah, it was like, so how you feeling? I'm like, nah, bruh. I'm like, nigga, nah, y'all niggas don't, yeah, I'm cool. Like, that happened, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, nah, take some time, take your time, whatever case it was, and I just stayed out there. I'm on Compton Boulevard, me and Tay left. I'm on Compton Boulevard, in front of my shop, me and Tim, and we just looking at cars roll by. We just looking at everybody like, nigga, I'm tight. I'm like, no, I'm out here. I'm out here. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, this don't happen. Come on. Why it's hot. You know what I'm saying? I'm hot. Yeah. And he wasn't like, I ain't never got to work with him. You know what I'm saying? But I was, I'm close to J-Rod, keep a certain bodyguards around him and stuff like that, whatever the case it was. Kyla went to Hamilton with him. She knew Lauren. You know what I'm saying? She loved their relationship, made her feel better. Like, oh, she got it in the street now. I felt like somebody who was relatable. You know what I'm saying? So at that moment, it was just like, so when I did sign on, they knew how I felt that whole time, where they was like, yo, it's happened. We got to tackle the whole thing. I'm like, nah, y'all can't put Nip on key. Y'all can't, nah, like, I don't want to do nah. So I'm thinking like, nah, I don't want y'all doing nothing
around
him. Yeah. And then they was like, but it's not like that. Like, this is happening. Like, look how you feel. This is a part of the reality. And I'm just like, I'm just like, nah, I'm like, fuck TV right now, bro. This shit is different. Like, this is real. I don't think y'all understand. Like, now Compton it felt like the 90s all over again, but I'm older to be in it. And I'm like, man, he a face. You know what I'm saying? But he a father, he a king over there, and then I'm over here a face, a father, a king over. So it's like, yo, I was like, in Compton, you talking about LA, this is Compton. So now I'm over here like, I'm on a boulevard like tight. I'm over here tight. I'm tight. So they had to incorporate a lot of that stuff because it was a part of what we was really going through.
In real time.
In real time. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, when it ain't scripted, it's scripted when they say, yeah, we're going to show up and do this, but it's real because all those things really happen, and what we had to go through and witness and those emotions is real emotions.
It's powerful. Ultimately, and this is my last question for you, what would you want your legacy to be at the end of the day? Like when you look at, you know, your creativity, your artistic form, all the things that you do, what do you want your legacy to be?
Honestly, I don't know. I got asked that question and I don't know how to sum it up in a, you know what I'm saying? But like,
that's good, you can't.
Yeah, say the Nip situation. It's like he was moving, he was doing certain things, and then now I look back and I just like, I posted, I think Shade Room posted something, man. He getting nominated for 3 Grammys. You know what I'm saying? I was like, that's dope. You know what I'm saying? I just wish they would have gave him his roses while he was here.
Man, for real.
Like, that make me feel away. Like, I feel that. Cause so we was on the same, like not musically, cause he already was out doing his thing musically, but we all been hosted the same parties, sections next, you know what I'm saying? Like, politic with each other, all that type of stuff. So, like, now it's more, my platform is yours while I'm here. You know what I'm saying? It might do something for you and your family or whatever case, because now I'm just kind of numb to the world. Like, where it come to certain where it's like, I'm not worried about after. Y'all could paint some type of picture, I can't even narrate it.
Yeah.
So I'm here, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's capitalize on what we have right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then that's me giving back or putting people in position to win, because I didn't have that. I didn't have a mentor that's like, oh, look, I got you. Take you under my wing. I'm gonna show you this. I'm gonna walk you in this door. Oh, you trying to do music? Oh, I got such and such, I'm gonna link you. It was always like independent, like on my own until it happened. And I am like, dang, I wish I did have somebody to thank, or like I want to send such and such this present because I remember he guided me on whatever the case was.
Process.
You know what I'm saying? As far as on the tattoo world with Puff, I seen him at Revolt. I'm like, he was like, I'm proud of you. I'm like, and my cousin caught it on the camera or case, but he was like, man, how the show? You know what I'm saying? Because we was crossing paths at the Revolt, everybody all over. Like, man, how the show? I'm like, oh, it's good. He's like, man, you doing another one? What? I'm like, oh, yeah, we doing season 2. Man, I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
Hey, nigga, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's all that Tap Black, all of that we talked about.
That's
you know what
real.
I'm saying? So it's more like, dang, that was dope. You know what I'm saying? But I'm so in it, and I didn't even want to do nothing like that. You feel me? But now I'm like, take advantage of the opportunity because it's a small window. And while you have that platform, you know we ain't never had nothing like that. So let that platform be for everybody. You know what I'm saying? So that's where it is with me, where I'm like, do that, and then hopefully we make the best of it, and the city shine in the right way. And then, I mean, at least, you know what I'm saying, they got that when I'm going. They can create a legacy off of all the stuff after I'm done. You know what I'm saying? I ain't done.
Yeah, do it to death.
Yeah.
We in front of a live audience, so I know we had one question from my wife.
My question is, on your way to success, you talk about having a family, and as young parents, you have to protect them, especially with this world of social media and reality TV. On your way to the top, you can't always bring everyone with you. How do you deal with family, close friends, people you've met along the way that feel like you owe them something?
I don't think nobody feel like I owe them nothing. Like, honestly, like, and I'll be quick to, like, say something if that was a problem. But I got some real Compton homies that will feel like if they was here today with me, they'd be talking, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, tell them
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Hey, he did that himself.
Yeah.
Not one person helped him, whatever the case. I'm his day one. They be like, I'm his brother, day one. I doubted him. I hated on him, all that. You know what I'm saying? He told me to manage him. I ain't believe.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They'd tell you, ain't nobody help him. That's him. But I'm not. I'm more like, man, it's for everybody. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it is. So I don't have that energy. Yeah, not yet, but yeah. But I don't have that energy around me right now. It's cool. Like I don't have that pressure, whatever. And probably because people really see me hustle, and when I was sleeping out the car and house hopping and those type of things, like they see me working nonstop, tatting on one knee on the floor, lay a towel out, and you know what I'm saying, nothing in the house, like, so they see me thug it out, and I never had a homie I could borrow $1,000 from.
That's real.
So,
while you have this platform, is there one thing, a legacy, a community center, outside, you know, what one thing, is there one thing that you would like to be able to accomplish while you have access to pretty much any type of assistance or help you need to build any type of platform for your community?
well, I know when I sat with the mayor, she said they was struggling with people voting in the city. So that's something that I really want to help on my end as far as platform wise, because I know we struggling with that where the politics is concerned. Yeah. So in our own city, if we struggling where the mayor's like, yo, people don't vote, and there's this many people in Compton and only a couple thousand voted, it's like, yo, and they complain about these potholes and this and that, but nobody voting for nothing. Like, so they complain, but they ain't gonna come vote. So that's one thing that I wanna help influence, because with that, if we start in our own backyard and show that awareness, then maybe we could touch somebody else's backyard or whatever case it is, and then maybe it can play a bigger part into today, what we're dealing with.
Yeah, appreciate you, brother.
Thanks.
Yeah, it was
Appreciate
inspiring, man. I think that like the show and the insight that you're giving from a real perspective in real time and showing all the things that you discuss, from a content standpoint and, dealing with rejection, overcoming adversity. I think that so many people just going to be inspired and learn a lot from this interview.
Oh, dope. Thanks.
Yeah, appreciate you, family.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
It's an honor. I always watch you after the games anyway.
I'll be talking that shit, man. I'll be trying to.
No, that's dope.